What if I told you that everything you've ever seen from outer space was a lie? That every picture of the so-called Earth, every video of stars, galaxies, and planets was nothing more than digital trickery, CGI illusions, and government-funded lies? Let's break this entire thing open, right here, right now. They told us we live on a spinning ball, flying through an infinite vacuum at over 1,000,000 kilometers an hour, with telescopes floating in space capturing high-definition photos from millions of light years away. But where are the real photos? Where is the unedited, untouched, raw footage of Earth? You won't find it, because it doesn't exist. NASA has admitted, flat out, that all photos of Earth are composites. That means they are stitched together, edited, painted, and digitally manipulated by artists. Just look up Robert Simon, the guy who literally said he photoshopped the blue marble Earth image. He said, "It is photoshopped, but it has to be." Why does it have to be? Because they can't show you the real Earth. Because if they did, it would destroy the lie. The Earth is not a spinning ball in space. The Earth is flat, motionless, and created. There is no outer space. There are no floating telescopes. It's all just a cover-up to keep you locked in the fake science of the globe model and far away from the truth. And let's talk about those telescopes. The Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope. They claim these things are flying thousands of miles above Earth, capturing Ultra HD infrared images of galaxies billions of years old. But let's be real, they can't even show us a video of Earth rotating in real time. Billions of dollars spent, yet zero real-time footage of Earth spinning. Zero real photos of cities, people, airplanes, or weather systems in motion. Instead, they give us cartoons, stylized renderings of planets, CGI animations of the Milky Way, digital deepfakes of stars and nebulas. It's all art, not reality. They sell us the majesty of space to keep us believing we're insignificant, floating on a random rock in a cold, meaningless universe. Because if you believe that, then you're easy to control. You won't believe in a creator. You won't ask big questions. You'll just consume what they feed you: taxes, propaganda, debt, distraction, and Netflix. Let me ask you something. How come there are no stars in the background of space images? Why is the sky pitch black? How come the Earth is always perfectly round, perfectly lit, and cloud patterns never move in videos? Because it's not a real photo, it's a rendering. Because space is not what they say it is. In fact, space as we know it is a Hollywood studio. They admitted they lost the technology to go back to the moon. How do you lose the most important tech humanity ever created? You don't, unless you never had it in the first place. Everything they've shown us has been filmed in studios, with wires, green screens, zero-G planes, and massive budgets. NASA alone receives over $60 million a day. For what? For lies. The real reason they lie is deeper than science. It's spiritual. They are hiding the firmament. They are hiding the dome. They are hiding the waters above and the true nature of creation. Because if you knew the Earth was flat, if you knew we were the center of this realm, you would wake up. You would realize you were made with purpose. You would question everything, and they can't have that. That's why they invented the spinning ball in the 1500s. That's why they faked the moon landing in the 1960s. That's why they feed us space fantasy and sci-fi garbage every single year. To to keep the illusion going, to keep you worshiping the stars and forgetting who made them. Look deeper. The truth is, the Earth is flat. It is covered by a dome. There is no space the way they describe it. There are no planets, only wandering stars. The sun and moon are local. The stars are not suns. They are lights, maybe living. And we are not floating through a vacuum. We are exactly where we're meant to be. You've been lied to from birth about who you are, where you are, and what you are capable of. But that ends now. Because once you see through the space lie, everything else begins to crumble. Question the globe. Question the images. Question the entire system. And above all, remember this. If they can fake the Earth, they can fake anything.